Hello everybody and welcome back to a brand new episode of Building the City. What we're going to do today is build on this side of the building. And I'm just going to apologise in advance. I do have kind of a sore throat, so if my voice kind of goes halfway through this, you know why. But I'll just quickly go through the finished product of what we built last time. I wasn't going to build too much out of video, but I got a little bit carried away. So I'll just go through what we had. I can't remember if I did these in video, but it's kind of an effect, so it looks like really small lights, but in fact it's just glowstone there, and then a sea lantern put in an item frame on it. Obviously we finished off the roof, and I added this little fence here, so it kind of looked like... So it kind of had a bit more height and different colour. Also, I built out, expanded it backwards. Obviously, very simple design on the back. And I filled in the interior. Now, I was going to do this in video, but I wasn't sure what I was doing, and I wasn't sure what I wanted this to exactly be. But I'll make sure to record some interiors if you're interested. So if you're interested in seeing interiors being built, leave a comment and I'll make sure to do that. It's kind of like a weird farm outdoor shop. See, there's like tools, buckets and boots, what have you. And then there's like this thing where you can come, if you're building if you're doing like some garden work, you can come and get your dirt. You can buy some dirt here, or you can buy gravel to put down in your garden. I thought that was pretty cool. And then there's like some shopping carts here which you can push around the store. So I just put that back there, and we'll get into the new build. Actually, I'll quickly show you. I did a little staircase going up as well, so you can get to this vacant apartment. But if anyone wants to have that apartment, leave us a comment and I'll I'll give it away to you. Anyway, I think before I start on a new build, actually, I wanted to add some more fruit here. Like I did some here, but I don't know if it looks that good. So I think what I'll do, I'll add like a little bench kind of thing. So if I do these upside down, it'll look like a little table. Actually, that's too big. I'll go in one. I think that'll be okay. Then we can just add melon, jack-o'-lanterns, and what else can we use? I guess we can use these, because you can have mushroom stew and that. I think that looks okay. So I want them to have more of a piled up effect, so if I do it if I do it down here and here, and I can already feel my voice again, so yeah, like I said, I do apologise. But I'm persevering. I'm not going to let a video go just for a sore throat. Right, I didn't really, because sometimes before doing this I kind of have a basic plan. Like for this I knew I wanted to kind of have a market looking building. But this one I don't really know. I marked out how wide it's going to be, and a very basic design of the colour scheme. I don't know what shape this building is going to be or what it's actually going to do, so we're going to just build, and then we can have it as something like we can see what it looks like, what building it kind of looks like it would do. And so it's not just flat building up like this against this. We'll build this back one more and build a layer behind. And I forgot to mention, I'm actually joined by Tips HD, someone that subscribed and commented on my videos, and he's doing I don't know what he's doing. He was building, oh there he is, look, there's the good fellow. He was building some of the road. So yeah, hi Tips, thanks for viewing and subscribing. Yeah, so the basic design is what I was going to have as pillars again. So probably something like that, and then have two colours. So go for this pinky look. We'll do one layer of this, so we want to go one and then a gap 1, 2, 3 where glass is going to be. So it's going to be like colour either side and then glass in the middle. So let's do that again. Put that there. So 1, 1, 2, 3, 1. then obviously put that there. 1, 1, 2, 3, 1, and put that there. That should be the right size for this building. It's fairly big. I don't know if it's bigger than that. I think it might be just a little wider, but we'll have to see how tall I want to do it, because like I said, I'm not exactly sure what this is, but I kind of liked the colour scheme I had in my head, so we'll see what it turns out like. And I'll always do a lot more tweaking and stuff anyway, so if it's not up to a good standard, I can always change it about or whatever. If we just fill this in and then choose some nice windows. In fact, I might just keep normal windows, or I'll do what I did with the other ones and have a mix up of both. I think some pink windows would be cool, because you don't usually see them, so I guess we did that and then one in the middle. Oh, that looks pretty cool. Or we could have one like this. Let's see which one looks better. Yeah, definitely that one looks better. And I'm already thinking, so this pinkish, girly looking thing, maybe it could be like a girly shoe shop or something. I'm not sure, maybe that's what we'll do. And there we are, and I did get a idea from someone in the comments. I can't remember exactly who it is, so I apologise for that. But someone's saying I should build a fast food place, and I definitely will. I'll probably build that in the next episode, maybe. But I'm not sure how they would fit into one of these older style buildings, but we'll see. We will see. Right, now I reckon... Oh, actually, I didn't mean to choose this, but could work. No, I don't really like it. It does blend in with the pink, though, so I might use it somewhere else in it. I was thinking about doing cobblestone. I don't want it looking like the one around the corner. We use this same kind of arching design for that as well. Right, and we're going to need a border, and I reckon because these bricks are quite pink, we could have this going across here. I don't usually like using like the bricks. Obviously it looks okay when it's blended in with like little patches, but like for a wall just like that, I don't think they look that good. They're too pink and whitish. But oh well, I think when it's used with pink blocks for a pink theme, it looks pretty good. Let's do the same thing we did for the other one, or a similar thing. Do something like this to have an arching effect. There we are. Yeah, I like that, and I've just had an idea. Like, ideas come to me as I build, so my idea is having this here, and then we can have like lights coming out, so it's shining onto the windows, almost like it's shining onto the shop front, so you can see what's being displayed. And I don't know where I'm going to have a door. I might have to change like this into a door, or the middle one into a door. We'll change one into a door when we see a good time to do that. Once we've built the rest, and oh, that's not good. If I do that there, will it look okay? I don't really like the look of that. Let's get that stone slab back. There we are. We can always have one of these hanging down and have the light underneath. Oh no, of course that's not going to work. I'll have to use this again, I suppose. There we are. And there we go. I could have it. Oops. I could have it something like that with another block. Or have it like that. Actually, I think that looks pretty cool. Here, let's get rid of that. There we are. And I think we will have this, because I don't want to build straight up on top of this. We'll have it come out one to give it less of a flat look, because this is quite a flat building, as you can see. So how are we going to do this? I suppose if I just put a block there, we can use cobblestone again. Don't want it to look like too much cobblestone. Let's see, and I'm sorry about the clicking as I'm using my bumpers. Let's have a look. Is that okay? I think that might be a little too much cobblestone. I'll swap that up for the normal bricks, I think. Yeah, that gives it a bit more colour variation, or texture variation, because they're all still grey. And then I'll build the same, well, a similar design for the pillars. I think that's actually the same there. There we are. And do it on these sides as well. And it should, and I've just realised it will be alongside this building, but I suppose it'll be okay. It won't be exactly the same here, so when you're walking along it won't look like one big building. Right, I'm going to change the colour completely for this floor. So I guess I could use white. I don't usually use whites in these kinds of buildings, so I can just experiment, I suppose. But I think saying that, I don't want to have it just on top of that there. So we can use the brick now, maybe, to section this off. Here we are. I don't know if this will look that good. I might have to change this to normal stone bricks. There we are. I think that looks okay. Behind that we can put some blocks. We'll just put these blocks for the time being, and then when I go back and tweak things, of course I can change that up. Actually, we can just put the white on top of this now. Well, we'll have a look when we go back onto street level. We'll have a look and see what it looks like. Yeah, I like that. I think it looks good with the curves. And obviously we want to go up here. I think... Oh no, I was going to say we can add shutters in, but I don't think it'll look good with big windows. Actually, we can make smaller windows, I suppose. So they're less like shop front windows. So if we do this as the border, we can put one across the top, I suppose. Then we can have either side some wood. So where's the wood? What should we use? What would go well with this? I don't know if orange will, but I want to see what it looks like anyway. I don't think that looks good, to be honest. No, I think maybe normal oak wood. Or maybe spruce, because it's a light and a dark colour. Yeah, I like that. Then, as you can see, build this up. There's one block gap in the middle, ready for the window. So let's add these in here. There we are. I think that looks okay. And then it does look a little plain, so I guess I can use this technique. This is always pretty cool, especially in older buildings, because it kind of looks like wooden paneling. If we just add this going along the top, it just looks like some kind of wooden beam going across. There we go. It adds it so it removes the plain kind of looking effects to it. So now we're probably going to want to go up some more, another layer. I mean, so how much is this? That's 3 up, so 1, 2, 3, and plonk that there. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And I hope the audio's in sync this time, because last time there was a slight problem with the audio. I'm not exactly sure what went on. But yeah, hopefully I'll avoid that this time, and I won't need that, so let's make room for this. Add these either side, because I want to add these above, over here. So I don't want it to just like it suddenly jumped colour. It's kind of like it's gradually worked its way into the design. Yeah, this is looking okay. Not one of my favourites so far, but once it's all added up, I think it will look decent enough. Yeah. Not too sure about this white, to be honest. I thought it was going to look okay. I might change it up. I guess white stained clay and this like merged together. might look a bit better. The white just looks a bit too cold and plain. I'll get rid of that. Put that back in there. Alright, yeah, let's see what this looks like. Oh no, now we're gonna have to redo all of this. Ah, that sucks. Right, okay. Never fear, we shall do this. Let's just make sure it looks nice. There's no point rushing designs and them turning out a load of rubbish. So I'm sorry if you were following that or whatever. Yeah, but like I said before, I am making a lot of this up as I go along, so there's bound to be quite a few changes to be made. Just add in some of this design. There we are. I think that looks okay. These are very odd looking houses, but or shops with the different blended pieces of clay. But it stops it from just looking plain. So again, let's just add some random amounts here. And there we are. And yeah, I think that looks okay. Let's add this in again. There we are. And this one. Okay. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I think that looks a lot better. The white was just, I don't know, it looked too different compared to the bottom floor. So this is kind of breaking its way in. It's kind of blending the colours, so it's starting quite bright and fading out a bit up the top. Right, I guess we can just go again for that same design and, oops, what have I done here? Oh, I see, right, we're going to have to add in another layer of stone so that it fits in. Oh, there we are. There we are, and at the time of recording this, I'm recording on Independence Day, so happy Independence Day all you Americans. Hope you have a nice 4th of July. I don't even know what you do, to be honest. Let off some fireworks and all that. And it's also my birthday in a couple of days, so I'm looking forward to that. Hopefully I won't have a sore throat for that. Right, let's build this up and then get the roof done, and then we can make any adjustments. Right, let's add a couple of little bits. We don't have to add in too much. We did quite a bit on the other one. Yeah, let's just add just a little bit this time. There we are. And add the little shutters at the side. There we are. Ah, good man, Tips. Good man. Good fellow. And then again, let's add the signs above. Here we are. This is starting to look quite nice, I think. Right, let's do that. And then, actually I can get Tips to build out the back. So if we just get him to fill in the walls at the back, that would be quite handy. I'm going to add this little border and see, look, he's done that. He's added that out because he owns that cafe now. Right, let's just make a little border for him to follow. And that'll be really handy. So yeah, it's really handy when you lot, the subscribers, come in and help out. So you're more than welcome to join in. Right, do I want to go up any higher? I'm not too sure. I think I might just go a bit risky with this design. We haven't got too much time left on the video, but I might just go a bit there, and then leave a gap in the middle here. I'm not sure what it will look like, but instead of just having it a flat roof, I think it might be a risk worth taking, and it might look quite cool. So let's just do it anyway. There's no point worrying about it yet. Build these up. I'm going to try to build quite quickly so that we have enough time to fill in the basic design of the roof. Oh, no, Tips. No, we are not doing that, but I can see why he was thinking that. but thank you anyway, matey. Right, there we are. Add that 1, 2, 3, and then a box going over the top. There we are. And we'll add the little square blocks. These are pretty good for adding on top of like columns and stuff. Right, let's do that again. And bring this around. Right, where did I? Oh, I dropped the shutters. Let's do some more here. There we go. And one on this side. Yeah, this might not look amazing. If I do like that, it does look a little bit weird at the moment, so I might have to make some adjustments to the design. Let's have a look. If I put this here, it might look like it juts out a bit more rather than looking like we've just missed a bit in the middle. Yeah, I think if I do this and then have, I guess if we have like that there, oh, we could do it like going around like this. Yeah, this looks quite cool. I'm liking the look of this a lot. Right, there we are. I don't know, I think it looks okay, to be honest. And I can add just a little bit of a slanted roof there. I don't usually do that, but I might as well. I might actually get rid of all that, build out, just so it has a bit more of a layer to it. If I do that, oh no, that looks horrible. What about that? That looks okay. Yeah, I quite like that. And then for the top bit, I'm going to do something very simple here, but it should work. I build out this way, and then very simply just go like this. Oops, not like that. There we are, like this. On this side as well. And that'll give that roof effect that we that we all like. I think that will be okay. I might add something like this to the corner so it doesn't just look plain. Let's have a look. Oh, I need to add in the signs as well, that reminds me. There, and some glass. Let's see, how much time do we have left? I'm aiming for 25 minutes per video. Seems to be a good time to build a shop front. And with someone helping, it's very helpful having the sides being built as well. Right. Let's see. Have this going up here. So this has been quite a funky styled build. I don't really know what this building is, but if you've got any ideas, let me know in the comments. I'd love to hear what you'd interpret this as, what kind of building you think it looks like. I like this. I wasn't sure when I first started, but I'm liking the look of it. I reckon I could have like a little garden, oops, up the top here, a little rooftop garden. Oh, this is gonna look cool. Yeah, we can have this going across here. Here we are. Have a little nice garden on top. I reckon this is going to be like a fancy clothes shop or something, but I'm going to let it be the viewer's choice. So comment down below what you'd like to see, and I will be sure to change it into that, as long as I think it will work well. Let's see, let's add some pink flowers. There's quite a pink theme to this, so let's add these. Oh, I think that looks quite nice. Yeah, I like that. Well, I could actually still gonna add some pink flowers out the front here, give even more of a pink theme. So why the hell not? There we are. And oh yeah, where was I gonna do the? I guess we'll do the doorway here. We'll change that to glass blocks so I can put a door. There we are. But this is pretty much the end of the video once I've just finished this little bit. There we go. Where's the bin? Put that in the bin. Oh, I missed. Right, and then I can just have a little... there. Yeah, pretty much the end of the video. So thank you very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed the video. And I hope you're enjoying this series, because I'm enjoying making it. Because I do enjoy building cities and those sorts of buildings. But yeah, this is what we've had quite a productive episode. It's been quite a big building actually. So yeah, thanks for watching. Thank you Tips for helping out. And I'll see you later.